So we're chatting to Richard Walton about the 12 nuggets of sales. Could you start by just telling us what the kind of key message that you wanted to share with the ACEs and EO members that attended was?
So I don't think there is one key message in sales. I think that, sales is many multitudes. It's a combination of many things. I actually struggle to get it down to 12 nuggets. I think within those 12 nuggets, there are probably 10 mini nuggets. I think the core message was that actually there's a lot of low-hanging fruit to improve your sales processes. And it just needs some focus. And a lot of entrepreneurs can be quite put off by sales and how to optimize their sales function and how to get the best out of their sales team. And the core message was, it's actually not that hard. Here are some tips. And I also showed a graph that shows them, actually, before you do anything else in your business, optimize your sales, because increasing your conversion rate just by a small amount, the impact on the bottom line is phenomenal. I think everyone's got a sales problem. And I think it's kind of accepting that you've got a sales problem and that it probably won't go away is probably the biggest takeaway, is that sales is one of those things. It's not operations, it's not a process. Even though there's lots of processes involved, it just requires constant attention. I think there was a huge amount, there were lots of other insights that people gave. I think one of the ones that I found most interesting, which kind of supported some of my beliefs that perhaps I hadn't formulated in my mind, was that sometimes the best salespeople are introverts, not extroverts. And we had a very interesting discussion about how great salespeople listen and don't talk. Yeah, so Outsell provide fractional sales directors to SMEs. So we're very used to working with founder-led companies, providing strategic advice on how to get the most out of your sales function, whether that's working with you as the salesperson, and whether that's working with you who goes out hunting and farming for leads, kind of biz development, or whether it's converting your kind of lead flow and working, up to teams of, sales managers with 20 strong. And we've developed a lot of training as well as kind of high-level consultancy. We've designed some really powerful workshops that we can run for you and your sales team that aren't only fun, but they're highly informative and provide you with a whole lot of information that you can work on either with us or by yourself to implement to get the most out of your sales team. Well, I love it. So when I was setting up Outsell, I think one of the main reasons I did is I was desperate to work with entrepreneurs to continue that work. And as I near 50, I was put off the idea of starting another business. I've started enough in my career, and I think my wife would have killed me if I'd started another. So I feel like this is a wonderful way for me to get immersed in people's businesses, to add value, to get the excitement of being an entrepreneur, but without actually being an entrepreneur myself. Saying that, I do understand that Outsell is actually a business, but consultancy is a different type of business. Look, I think it's going great. I think what's being very rewarding for me is that every single client that I've worked with, and this is why I love sales, is we are able to actually see real valuable rewards that hit the bottom line within 4 to 6 weeks.
Wow.
In every case, yeah. Yeah, I think probably there are a lot of kind of nuggets in there. I think the one that I love everyone to think about the most is that the most important KPI for your sales team is untrackable. And it's your sales team's energy. And energy sells, and looking at ways to keep the energy going, either for yourself or your sales team, is in my opinion one of the most important things. It's not easy, but there are ways and tips and tricks to do that. So that's what I would always encourage people to look at. And I think, I do see quite a lot when people have a sales problem, they go, They look at tech as the answer. And, I've got a sales problem, I'm going to get HubSpot. Now, HubSpot's great. I use HubSpot, but it certainly isn't going to solve your sales problems. In some cases, it can actually make them worse because you then have to learn how to use it, and it sucks up loads of time. So sales is about people, and it's about getting the most out of your team.